January the 13th, 1855. The moment of my death approaches, and there is naught I might do to stop it. I dared dream of greatness, but in the process, I forgot that such ambition oft demands a heavy price. Still, I pay it gladly. For knowing that Gotham has become a city whose magnificence will echo across the ages. But its origins must not be forgotten. And so, I have scattered my journal across the city, placing pages where I believe they shall endure. Find them, read them, then share what lies within. For though the truth may not be so beautiful as the legend, it is necessary all the same. January the 11th, 1855. I've accepted the invitation, knowing it means my death. Henry Cobblepot claims it's merely a party to celebrate my 40th birthday. He insists that he's forgiven my past transgressions, turned over a new leaf, as it were. But I know better. With me gone, he will use his wily charms to see the law changed and his factory built. Already there are rumors that his son, Theodore, intends to run for mayor. Victory is all but assured. I will hide this journal of mine in the hopes that someday it might be found. To go public now, before my work is done, would put it all at risk. It must wait. But I hope in time, my words are brought to light.
Attention all units, we need everyone on assignment. No 1010s until further notice.
That what I think it is? These are stupid! This is nuts! He's mine! Bring it! Why aren't you dead yet? Can't believe I'm seeing him!
Break in the ATMs. Let's see if I can remember.
Open! Don't get enough! I give up!
I know you're working for Enigma. Where's the data you hid for him?
It's right over there, you son of a...
That's the bat? He's real? Please, please don't kill me! Come on! Easy!
I give up! I'm waving the white flag. Please, just stop.
You for real? Please, let me go. I'll tell you whatever you want to know, please.
You've hidden extortion data for Enigma. Tell me where it is.
No problem. No problem, man. I'll take you to it myself if you want.
hold up. Have you really decided to try and take me on? Get to it then. I'm looking forward to watching you fail. Typical. I mean, why apply cognitive resources to a problem when you can just throw crap at it? You know, if you had asked nicely, I'd have opened it for you. Congratulations are in order. Maybe you're not as stupid as I've been led to believe.
Why are you doing this, Enigma?
Direct, I like it. So, I'll tell you. Gotham's sullied. It's filled with brutes who control this city through violence and intimidation.
You didn't answer my question.
Because you didn't let me finish! I want to get rid of them, Batman, to improve Gotham's intellectual and moral standing. But I'm not a thug like you. My approach is a bit more refined.
What you're doing is no different than stealing. There's nothing refined about it.
Your response is as predictable as it is banal. Goodbye.
Now I can access the SIM card I took from that arms dealer and hack Penguin's communications.
Are your party crackers bland? Do your breakfast pancakes need an extra bit of sweet flavor? Do you like the taste of fruit? Try my product, KJ's Fruit Preserves. My jams are legendary with extra large chunks of sugary fruit bits. Right there in the jar. You can find all the flavors of my home-canned fruit preserves at your local supermarket, right by the jellies. Remember, KJ Sweet Fruit Preserves. Now that's good jelly.
This is Brendan O'Brien with a heartwarming story for our listeners on this cold Christmas Eve. It's how a little charity for those in need really goes a long way. The residents of the former Blackfire shelter for the homeless were in for a holiday treat this afternoon when they found piles of shoeboxes individually gift-wrapped under their tree in the shelter lobby. Apparently moved by the holiday spirit, Gotham's favorite billionaire Bruce Wayne donated 10,000 pairs of shoes to the Homeless Foundation, saying, quote, "Everyone deserves the means to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps." Wayne's generous words have been interpreted as both sentimental and ironic, as it is well known that the extravagant philanthropist came upon his own wealth through his family's inheritance.
Are your party crackers bland? Do your breakfast pancakes need an extra bit of...
Anarchy, and you're listening to Free Wave, radio of the people, for the people. I thought I'd kick things off tonight with a reading from Plain Words. But first, a little background for those of you who haven't been paying attention. In the late spring of 1919, the United States was subject to a series of bombings carried out by the disciples of Luigi Galliani. Galliani was an adherent of a philosophy known as propaganda by the deed. In its simplest form, it is the belief that actions speak louder than words, violent actions being the loudest. In June, several large bombs were detonated across the United States. At each site, flyers were left behind. They bore the title, Plain Words. The bombings were meant to call attention to the serious issues facing American citizens. The freedoms once guaranteed to them by the country's founders were slowly being stripped away. The government's increasingly fascist tactics would culminate in the Red Scare. Fear of the outsider led to increased warrantless surveillance, raids against U.S. citizens, mass imprisonments, and in some cases, execution. If it sounds familiar, that's because it is. Just replace communist or socialist or anarchist with the word terrorist. The names change, but the repressive tactics and fear-mongering stay the same. The text I'm about to read you is nearly a century old. That it's still just as relevant today shows you how little we've managed to learn. Until we break the shackles of our fascio-capitalist masters, we will never know true freedom. So, without further ado, here is plain words. The powers that be make no secret of their will to stop, here in America, the worldwide spread of revolution. The powers that be must reckon that they will have to accept the fight they have provoked. A time when the social question solution can be delayed no longer. Class war is on, and cannot cease but with a complete victory for the international proletariat. The challenge is an old one, O democratic lords of the autocratic republic. We have been dreaming of freedom. We have talked of liberty. We have aspired to a better world. And you jailed us. You clubbed us. You deported us. You murdered us whenever you could. Now that the great war waged to replenish your purses and build a pedestal to your saints is over, nothing better can you do to protect your stolen millions and your usurped fame than to direct all the power of the murderous institutions you created for your exclusive defense against the working multitudes rising to a more human conception of life. The jails, the dungeons you reared to bury all protesting voices, are now replenished with languishing conscientious workers, and never satisfied, you increase their number every day. It is history of yesterday that your gunmen were shooting and murdering unarmed masses by the wholesale. It has been the history of every day in your regime. And now all prospects are even worse. Do not expect us to sit down and pray and cry. We accept your challenges and mean to stick to our war duties. We know that all you do is for your defense as a class. We also know that the proletariat has the same right to protect itself. Since their press has been suffocated, their mouths muzzled, we mean to speak for them the voice of dynamite, through the mouth of guns. Do not say we are acting cowardly because we keep hiding. Do not say it is abominable. It is war, class war, and you were the first to wage it under cover of the powerful institutions you call order in the darkness of your laws behind the guns of your boneheaded slave. No liberty do you accept but yours. The working people also have a right to freedom, and their rights, our own rights, we have set our minds to protect at any price. We are not many, perhaps more than you dream of, though but are all determined to fight to the last, till a man remains buried in your Bastilles, till a hostage of the working class is left to the tortures of your police system, and will never rest until your fall is complete, and the laboring masses have taken possession of all that rightly belongs to them. There will be bloodshed. We will not dodge. There will have to be murder. We will kill because it is necessary. There will have to be destruction. We will destroy to rid the world of your tyrannical institutions. We are ready to do anything and everything to suppress the capitalist class, just as you are doing anything and everything to suppress the proletarian revolution. Our mutual position is pretty clear. What has been done by us so far is only a warning that there are friends of popular liberty still living. Only now we are getting into the fight, and you will have a chance to see what liberty-loving people can do.
701, repeat, 701 at Robinson Park. Nearby units, please respond.
7-4, en route.
The Penguin's pretty pissed off about the deal going south. Yeah, if I was involved in that, I'd be on my way out of the city.
Alfred, I'm reading a signal from Penguin's men, but it's not associated with any known wireless frequency.
Ah, yes, I see it here. Looks like Penguin runs his own private wireless network, using laptop transmitters serving as ad hoc comm stations. He's feeding his men frequencies via two-way radio. There are two of these comm stations near your position.
Good. Mark them on my map. If I can find and hack those walkie-talkies, I can triangulate Penguin's position.